A very good afternoon to all of you.
Good afternoon, sir.
How are you? All are all right? Looking at your face, eh? Looking at your face, I realize, I think that all are going on a very, very smooth, peaceful run. I think only film show is only there. No other homeworks. Eh? Gauri? Only watching the videos, sitting in front of the video, very nice, very attractive, very good. Behind the videos, do you work, Nandana? Any work is going on? Nauri, any work is going on behind the video classes?
Yes, sir.
What kind of works? Household works or homeworks? Both are done at home. One is household work, another is homework. Household works are going on. Hmm? Try to be. You see, I do not give that much work, compulsory work, because I thought for this month you may feel little relaxed. Even I have cut short the classes also. Even in your school, when you are offline school, you have lunch time only 30 minutes. Eh? Aditiraj, at school, you have lunch time 30 minutes. Now you are sitting at home and you are getting 1 hour lunch time. And even after 2 hour periods, I give you half an hour break also. I want to get you relaxed because you have run a long race till February. So I wish this 1 month, not up to May, this month of March, you may go little relaxed way. That does not mean that you should not do homeworks. You see, our attitude, mindset should be changed. Homework in plus two doesn't mean only those works which are given by the teacher. Math teacher gave you 5 homeworks, problems. That is my homework. Physics miss told, read the first page, that page, homework. No, no, no. You have to read and revise and do some because it is plus two. Whether you undergo entrance or not, all should undergo entrance because science students, I say. Next year, if you want to enter into a competitive college, competitive course, you have to undergo entrance. So, if you go with a relaxed mood, all on a sudden you will not be able to take that effort. So, when you do these daily homeworks by yourself, reading the book, if you don't have much work, take the books of plus one. Take the books of plus one and read physics, chemistry, or biology or maths. Because in entrance exams, 60% questions are from plus one book. Clear now? Don't throw it away. Keep it with you. My dear commerce students, if you want to go for higher studies, if you don't have good marks, you will not get a good college. So study is very important. So even if the prescribed homework is not given, please do read the lessons every day. Reading habit should be, I will be increasing the syllabus. I will be increasing the schedule slowly, slowly, slowly. Again, you will reach on the same schedule that you felt in the month of January. In the month of October, you will be in that run. You see, we have to foresee a number of hurdles in the coming year. Maybe school off or something like that. We are planning to have offline classes, but still we are expecting many hurdles. But we have to overcome those hurdles and we have to finish our portions on time. Then only we will be able to do the things. That is why I told you. We should have a foresight. We should be cross, not the crane. Have you heard the Malayalam proverb? Kaka kandariyum, kokku kondariyum. Crane is a dull bird, it is told. So if you give a hit on its head, it will understand. But the crow is very cunning. He will see and he will react. We should have the foresight. നമ്മളൊരു 10 മാസം മുമ്പേ കണ്ട് ഇപ്പൊ പ്രവർത്തിക്കണം. We have to see 10 months ahead. Clear now? So slowly, slowly enter into the mood of reading. Every day spend 1 or 2 hours in the evening. 6 to 8:30 it is our study time, at least now. 6 to 8:30. After the month of March, that 8:30 will go up to 10 o'clock or 10:30, 11 o'clock. You are +2 students. Okay, you have to develop. Looking at your face, I see all are very smart. Somehow use Lakme Kalame. What is the something like that? Eh? Some are using
lactocalamine.
That thing. Some are using face cream, cold cream, and powder, and sitting very smart. I'm happy to see you like that. Very cute, attractive, handsome, beautiful faces. But it should be blossomed with the knowledge. You have to work. I don't want fatty girls. Then beauty is needed. If you work hard, you will be slim. I don't want muscle men. Muscle men go for physical labor. I want intellectuals. Intellectuals will be slim like Vidur, isn't it? You see our Vidur, how he is sitting? Okay. So in the matter of this, get a role model from Vidur. Am I right, Vidur? Okay. Can I suggest? Okay. It's okay. Let us come to Mukesh, page number 18. So, in the last class, we have seen a lady, frail lady, wife of his elder brother. Not much, new page, 18. Not much older in years. She was not old. She has begun to command respect as the Bahu. Bahu means daughter-in-law. It is a Hindi word, Bahu, daughter-in-law. What happened to Aryan, Aditya Satyan, Ashwin, Anna Vijo, Lydia, Gudia, Ancho, Amal Kesaji? Should I say every day to switch on? Adi? So, not much in older years, she has begun to command respect as the Bahu. She has become a Bahu, or she was married to a man. All these meaning, that is a command to respect. Command Respect. Get respect as a bahu, a daughter-in-law. The daughter-in-law of the house. Always, already in charge of 3 men. So she might be 17 years old, maybe 14 years old, about 30 years before. In Europe, in UP villages, children are married at the age of 12, 13. Children are married at the age of 12, 13, before your age. That is why it is called. She was a teenage. At her teenage, she has become a bahu, a daughter-in-law who is at the command of a house. A house is under her command. We are 17 and 18 years old. My dear girl children, can you control a house? You see, 13-year-old girl or 14-year-old village girl, uneducated girl, is now the daughter-in-law of a house. She is taking care of the whole house, preparing food, cleaning the house. What we do, Elvina, what we do, after reaching the school, we throw everything on the bed. Let mummy come and take it. You see here. This is what is called life related literature. When we read these kind of things, you have to think about yourself. How do you do? Here, a very young girl becomes the bohu, already taking care of 3 men. Who are they? One is her husband, second Mukesh, and their father. When the older man enters, she gently withdraws behind the broken wall and brings her veil closest to her face. Underline. That is a custom of North Indian villages. I think Nandana was also in North India. I think so. Where were
Yes, sir.
you? Eh?
Mumbai.
Where?
Mumbai.
Mumbai. Mumbai. Mumbai is a metropolitan city. We are talking about village, pure village. So in North India, especially UP, Bihar, Haryana villages, there is a custom. There is a custom. When an older man comes to house, the ladies will withdraw. They will not come forward. They will cover their face with a veil. They will cover the head of the edge of the sari. They will keep it down and they will cover it. These are the two customs, and they will not come face to face. That is one. Another one, people would, youngsters or other people would go to that person and touch his feet. Shubham, where is Shubham? People would go and touch his feet. So what will happen at that time? The elderly people would touch their head. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
And they will take them. Then they will say, Kush raho bete.
Yes, sir.
Kush raho bete. Be happy. Be happy. That is a blessing. This is a custom. Because I had been there for around 15 years in UP, in Simaburi, near Simaburi. So in near Simaburi, I had been for 7 years. In UP, I had been 15 years. So Kushraho, these are the two customs. So here the lady went back, withdrew behind the broken wall and brings her placed her veil, that is a part of the sari, to her face. As custom demands, daughter-in-law must veil. Veil here means cover, must cover faces before male elders. That is the custom. Daughter-in-laws must cover their faces in front of male elders. Clear now? In this case, the elder is an impoverished bangle maker. In this case, elder, who is father, is a, an impoverished bangle maker. Despite long years of hard labor, despite, in spite of long years of hard labor. You see, there is a grammar portion is there. You see, despite long years, despite long years, this will can be written again, in spite of. Long years. That means when you use despite, of will not be there. When you use in spite, of will be there. Very many times people write despite of, in spite of. For despite, of is not there. You see, despite long years of hard labor, first as a tailor. So their father worked as a tailor, underline. Then a bangle maker. He has failed to renovate. Ah, the word has come, yesterday's word, isn't it? He has failed to renovate a house. House means, you see, a shed was there. In order to renovate means a strong wall at least, or a tin sheet at least. He was unable to make it. He worked as a tailor. He worked as a bangle maker. Still, he could not save money, and he could not save money, and he could not renovate, rebuild, rebuild, restructure the old house, the hut. That means he was such a poor man. Poverty struck house. Sent his two sons to school. He has failed, comma. Read like this. He has failed to renovate a house. He has failed to send his two sons to school. Two things he failed. He worked from 8 years to 40 years. Example, I tell you. At the age of 8, he started child labor. Father. Now he reached 40 years. 32 years he worked. Still, he could not repair his house. Poor man. He could not teach the children. You see, he could not educate the children. Two children. He could not build his house. When you read this sentence, each one should remember how much your parents are struggling to teach you. Do you remember? Nobody remember. How much your parents are struggling to pay, to feed you, to teach you. Here, a man worked years and years, but he could not even repair his house. He could not even send his children, two children, to school. We have to learn from these kind of things many important things. How happy we are, how blessed we are, thanks to the Lord. You see, failed to send his two sons to school. Underline that. He has failed to renovate a house. Underline number one. He has failed to send his sons to school. Number two, all he has managed to do is teach them what he knows. He taught the art of making bangles. You see, a cobbler is there. A cobbler is there. What the cobbler will do when the child is little elder, or 8 or 10 years old, the cobbler father will say, "You come with me." He will take him to his roadside, make him sit there. He may give him one or two chocolates and ask him, "You clean that shoes, you polish that shoes." Slowly, the cobbler teaches the son his own work. So cobbler's son becomes another cobbler. You have to learn all these things from our life. Here, the man was a bangle maker. From his early childhood, he went to the small scale bangle making factory. He worked there, but he could not earn anything. He earned nothing, only food he got. He gave food to his family members, but he should have a thought to make his children great. But what did he do? Because of his poverty, lack of money, he was unable to send his children to school, to educate the children. He could not save money. He could not build a house even. What he did, he took his children to the bangle factory and they also become bangle makers, traditional bangle makers. The man's parental property is bangle making. That parental property of bangle making is transferred to the children. You see, a pathetic condition of those poor families. We have to relate ourselves. It is his karam, his destiny. It is his taleleluthu. Eh? It is his karam. It is his destiny. These poor people's destiny is to follow the life of parents. It is his karam. Karam is a Hindi word. His destiny. Says Mukesh's grandmother, who has watched her own husband go blind with the dust from the polishing the glass of bangles. You see, making glass bangles is a very tougher job. This, when they polish it, the glass will be in powder form. It will be in the air and it may go to the eyes. Eyes get damaged. Eyesight will be lost. We do not know. I would say when you go by car from here to Coimbatore, you go. When you cross Walayar, there is one factory is there, Malabar Cements. In Walayar Forest, there is one factory, Malabar Cements. Then you cross Kerala to Tamil Nadu, you will see ACC Cement Factory on roadside. If you look at the neighborhood, you will see all the roofs of the houses are with cement, dust. The whole air is filled with cement. I think the lungs, inside part of lungs, biology students, inside wall of the lungs will be pasted with cement because they are breathing the air with cement. In this way, these people are living in a place where they do 24 hours with the bangles, glass bangles, polishing, grinding, all these things, breaking. So air is filled with glass powder. Air is with glass powder. So it damages the eyes. And the husband, head of the family, their father, has gone this and he has experienced the problems of health. He has lost his eyesight. Still, he is taking his children to the same work. The same work. So, you see, if in that place, if it is your parent, will he take you? No. But poor people, they have to do. Can a God given lineage ever be broken? Can a God given lineage, a progeny, a God given progeny, a God given race, a God given traditional line, a God given generation, can it be broken? Suppose these people think that it is my destiny, please attend. It is my destiny. It is my karam. People feel the karam, the destiny is given by God. And God then created me. He has destined. He has decided that Joseph should be a teacher. That is karam. Clear? That is my destiny. That is the meaning of destiny. When God created me, I believe, as per this thought, I believe Joseph should be there in Mala in 2021 as a teacher. That is my destiny. In this way, these people think as the destiny given by God, the head of the family is a bangle maker and his children also should be bangle maker. What a foolish thought it is. So that is why they ask, can a man break the lineage? Can a man break the generation that is given by God? No, that is why I build up my children as bangle maker. Can a God-given lineage ever be broken? She implies, she thinks, she asks. Born in the caste of bangle makers, born in the caste of bangle makers, they have seen nothing but bangles in the house, in the yard, in every other house, every other yard, every street in Firozabad. Firozabad is a town of bangles. In each and every hut, there will be bangle makers. As a destiny, Father calls the son to become bangle makers. Traditionally, the whole family members will be bangle makers. And the newborn children, the newly born children, when they come out of the house, when they live in the house, they see only bangles. They see only bangles. I would say another example for you. Suppose my father and mother are politicians. Suppose my parents are politicians, very famous politicians. Suppose we can imagine, Punya, we can imagine, isn't it? No problem, no loss, no nothing to pay. Our parents are politicians. When my parents are very good politicians, what will happen? From morning till evening, people will come. Sir, can you suggest this to Prime Minister? Can you suggest this? So all the politicians, what they will say, okay, I will see. Okay, I will see. They will not say, I will do. Politicians will not say, I will do. No. What they will say, no come, no time, no time, no come. I will see, I will see, I will see. Lottery people, what they say? Lottery people, what will they say? Lottery is on tomorrow, tomorrow, tomorrow. The tomorrow never comes. Your 30 rupees, your 50 rupees will go tomorrow, tomorrow, tomorrow. Narukkadupu, tomorrow, tomorrow, tomorrow. The tomorrow will not come. In this way, politicians will say, I will see, I will see, I will see. Oh, last time I went, but I could not see Prime Minister. So next time I will see, next time. Oh, next time I want that I could not go. My wife was sick, so or my child was in the hospital. I could not go. Next time I will see. Next time, next time. After 3-4 times, what will happen? The man understands the thing. He will never go. He will never ask. In this way, suppose my father is a doctor, my mother is a doctor. They are sitting there. Always the patients are coming there. So the child sees patients. Papa is treating the patients and medicines are there. Slowly, slowly, the child wants to become a doctor. I am also becoming a doctor. Dia, isn't it? Seeing the father, we want to become like that. In this way, the little children of Firozabad sees everywhere bangle, bangle, bangle. You see, water, water, everywhere is water, but not a drop of water to drink. Have you studied? Have you studied? Water, water everywhere, but not a drop of water to drink. Like this, you sing here. Bangles, bangles, bangles. Everywhere is bangles, but not a piece of bangle to survive. You see, one poem, Gayatri. You see, parody, parody, parody. What do you say, parody? Water, water, everywhere water, but not a drop of water to drink. You take the lesson. Bangles, 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 everywhere bangles, but not a bangle to survive. To survive. In this way, the little children see bangles at inside home, on the street, everywhere. So automatically, they also think, I also want to become a bangle maker. I want to become a bangle maker. Thus, he enters the lineage. He enters the destiny. Clear now? And the poor family becomes poorest. Poorer. Poorer becomes poorest. Clear now? This is the rest we will see. The rest we will see in the next class. Okay. Okay. Thank you. I end the class.